Okay, we're back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. So for continuity, we are on the, are we on the third? Yeah, we're on the third set of 6 chapters.
Mm-hmm. And you asked me about Vedic astrology and its relevance there. So, and you're talking about the godly and ungodly qualities and Vedic astrology. So what what astrology really does, it's just a way of reading what your present karma is for this life, and you can get a peek into things that had occurred in past lives. And it just tells you what your lot is going to be for this life. And it can give you an indication of the type of nature that you have, because things that you've done before will determine what your nature is now. And also whatever you do now is going to determine what your nature will be later on. So if you do good things, obviously your nature will be more good, and obviously it's true. So Vedic astrology just reflects that to you. But it is not a fatalistic kind of thing either, because free will does feature in there, that one is able by acts of purification and austerity and sacrifice, one can adjust your qualities and you can get purified from them. So it's not a thing that's been sealed, it's been not written in stone, but it is telling you this is what you have inside of you right now. And it is, and it's there because you put it there also, by the way. So you're not a victim. So in that way, I think it's quite clear. But one should not be in this age of Kali Yuga that we're in now. Everybody actually has inauspiciousness in their charts. Everybody, because I'm just taking birth in a world which is so degraded today means that our consciousness resonated with that frequency. Otherwise, we would not have taken birth here right now. Some people might say, okay, maybe you came here for a mission or whatever. I mean, these other things, they're also there. But you just genuinely, as a principle speaking, it's, I think, for me, it's a powerful point to help keep myself humble, not to start thinking that I'm great when I've accomplished something. That I remember, actually, I'm in this age of Kali Yuga. I'm just as conditioned as everybody else. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here. And I like that, because if I can stay grounded and stay humble, then I can keep looking forward and not get bewildered at, big puffed up ego.
Situations kind of like we're in now. Just a quick word about that is what Cryon talks about is being grounded in the eye of the storm. Looks like you lost power now.
Yes, I'm still here. It's just the light that went off. The electricity went off.
Okay.
Right, so we can continue.
So we can finish, yes.
Yeah. So hearing is more important than seeing. So the last these 6 chapters, they're talking about that, and about these kind of giving you information about how to make sense about what's happening around you. And so you can orientate yourself, which is also important, because if you want to go somewhere, you also need to know, where am I now? And how do I get to where I want to go? And what are the coordinates of that place I want to get to? So to know where you are now is important. So then they're giving some information on that. And then the last chapter concludes, it says the perfection of renunciation is a title given to that chapter, which explains where knowledge basically is considered perfect, and what the end and the conclusion of knowledge is when one has actually come to the point of perfect renunciation, and what exactly that perfect renunciation is and what it looks like. So which I'll save that for when we actually get into the chapters. So that's more or less the overview and the scene for the Bhagavad Gita. It's obviously, there are many ways that you can study the Bhagavad Gita. This is just one particular approach I found very useful, because it breaks it down into kind of bite-sized chunks, and these themes do fit these kind of flows. And then then we can go in the next sessions. We can get into each one of those sections. We can spend 1 or 2 talks on discussing each one of them.
Right. So the next 3 talks, I think, are going to be, we'll look at each one of the 6 sets of chapters, and then we might break it down further from there. But that'll be the next set.
Okay.
Thank you very much for not standing there in the dark. So we have no control over our environment. Yes. Thank you very much once again. Love and light, my friend.
See you tomorrow. Haribo.